Gemma, we're through to the semi-final of the League Cup with a 3-1 win over Huddersfield. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was a tough game as we anticipated. It's always hard to travel away to Huddersfield. You know, they're a good team, well drilled, organised team. But yeah, I thought first half a little bit disappointed with a couple of injuries in the squad. So we had to change personnel a little bit, but you know what, they're all good enough to step up. But I was a little bit disappointed with how we played in the first half, and I thought going in at half time with 1-1 was probably an even reflection of the game. But we changed it at half time, and I thought it made a massive difference. So of course, yeah, I'm pleased with progressing to the semi-final.
What did you say to the players at half time? Because it seemed like they came out with a bit more fire in their bellies in the second half and ultimately won the game with those 2 goals.
I didn't have to say too much, to be honest. Shep kind of did the talking for me, but I think they knew that it wasn't good enough in the first half. It was a bit lacklustre. It was difficult on, you know, with all the will in the world, trying to play nice style of football. It's difficult on a pitch like this, but equally it's the same for both teams. I understand that. It doesn't really suit our playing preference though. But yeah, I think they were all in agreement that it wasn't good enough and they needed to step it up. And as I say, we moved it around a little bit, and it worked for us second half.
And Saffron Jordan up front, scoring her 30th goal of the season this afternoon. Without Natasha Flint alongside her, she had to do all the work today, and she got the job done.
She did, and you know, one thing Saffron can't be faulted for is you know, she works tirelessly. Her unselfish runs, you know, when she gets the opportunity, she creates the chances. Equally, she's scoring opportunities as well. So, you know, she's a great player to have in the team, and you can always expect something from her. So I'm pleased for Saf, and she'll be buzzing for the team today.
And at the other end of the pitch, we had a debutant in Fran Stenson in goal. How do you think she did?
I thought she was she was fantastic. She made a crucial save right at the end there, just tipping it round the post. You know that, and there was a few minutes left on the clock at that time. That could have been brought it back to 3-2, and then all to play for really. But other than that, I thought she looked pretty safe across the board, given that she's, you know, literally just stepped up to the plate today. You can obviously see her quality. That's why she's playing at top level football. So, you know, and again, thanks to City for helping us out, sorting us out with Fran there.
And overall, we've had injuries, we've had to change the system, but at the end of the day, we're through again and into another semi-final.
Yeah, I think one thing we've learned from the past few seasons, when we've been quite rigid in the formation that we've played, we've thought we'd perfected it as much as we could have, but then equally, I think we hadn't sort of devised a plan B. So this season, I think we're a little bit more adaptable. We've played out of our usual formation into an older formation, and we've been successful in it. So for me, it just goes to show that, you know, we can be adaptable. People are willing to work hard in whatever position they play, and we've been successful. So, you know, well done to the girls.
And finally, it's a quick turnaround in this competition. Loughborough in the semi-final next week at home. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, Loughborough, you know, we've played them a couple of times in seasons past. The manager likes to, you know, have them well organised. They'll have some good players there. I don't know too much about them, so I'm reliant on my analyst this week to feed me back with information. But you know, it'll be a tough game. They've not just progressed to the semi-final for no particular reason. So, like every team, we won't underestimate them. We'll make sure we do our homework, and we'll prepare accordingly in the week.